Hey guys, it's Lisa. Now if you've ever struggled with figuring out the right layout for your bathroom makeover, what fits where, what actually works, then you are not alone. That's exactly why I created the Dezigner Method. And today, I'm taking you inside a real session where we tackle a bathroom layout from start to finish. You'll see how we solve design challenges in real time. Let's get into it. Okay guys, so as you're working through your list of programming requirements and maybe doing a little bit of homework around storage needs that you think you might need in a new space, we're also beginning to study layout options. Whether or not you're building new from scratch and working with an architect, of course, or renovating a space and expanding one of your existing bathrooms into a primary bath, you're going to have layout considerations. And what informs those layout considerations is, of course, the programming that you're working on right now. Those initial layouts are often things that can change a couple of times. And here's the deal. If you're laying out something new from scratch, don't rely on the architect to lay that bathroom out for you. You want to show him what you want, okay? Because again, he's not a mind reader. And so he may show a standard separated tub and shower, and you may only want a shower. So it really does require you applying that programming to a rough sketch of the area that you know is going to become the bathroom, and kind of help you lay those final details out. Now, when you're looking at your layout, of course, you're going to be looking at your inspo documents. How does the space feel to you? How do you want the space to feel? Do you want it to feel cozy? Do you want it to feel exponentially large, and gracious? It doesn't really matter. It's about what is your inspo telling you that you want, what's your design style, of course, for the rest of the house, and then what is your programming document saying? Oh, I don't need a tub. I definitely want to have a water closet that's enclosed. I want a tub for sure. It doesn't matter what it says as long as you know that that's what you want, okay? And just like kitchens, primary bathrooms can often take 2 or 3 shots at laying it out to sort of get it right. Now, you actually have a little bit more latitude with your bathroom layouts than you do, say, for instance, with your kitchen, and especially with your primary, because it's your private space. It doesn't need to respond to any kind of public interaction whatsoever, and so you really want to dial in your choices. I mean, for instance, if you really want an enclosed water closet area, you can do that a number of ways. You could add a wall. You could make the whole thing enclosed in clouded glass. There's lots of different solutions out there, and here's what I'm going to say to you. At that first layout, you can't kind of fit everything in that you think you need, or you've made the list of a programming and it's not kind of like looking like it's making sense. Go back to your inspo, because bathrooms, just like kitchens and laundry rooms, are sort of rooms du jour, and there is tons and tons of inspiration around bathrooms out there. Oh my gosh, between the manufacturers' imagery, between all the stuff that's on Instagram and Pinterest and all the rest of the resources that you might have, there is literally mountains of material. And so there are solutions out there that you have not seen yet. If you are looking for something specific, keep going and make sure you dial it in. I want freestanding tub. Oh, you might come up with something that fits in the very specific small footprint that you need, like a Japanese soaking tub or something. There's all kinds of ideas out there. So make sure that you're dialing it in against your programming, and then see if you can kind of plug that in on your initial layouts. Because again, they're initial, they're early on. You may find that you have to do something else in terms of a sliding door or other solutions for your layouts, depending upon your actual square footage and what you're trying to fit in there. And if you guys are one of those guys where you're absolutely about to attack a kitchen or do something significant like a kitchen or a bathroom with your home, maybe add in a small addition, change out some windows, renovate in any way, you absolutely need to check out the Dezigner Method. This is my new program for anyone who's doing any kind of significant either construction or renovation to their homes. I take you from soup to nuts. There's a link down below that'll give you more information on it. So check out the link down below. It's definitely in the description, but it's also right here, and I hope I see you there. Now, once you've done a couple of layouts that might kind of maybe move the toilet over into another direction, or push the tub out into another part of the space, or maybe done away with it altogether, give yourself some options on that one, and your taking action step for this phase is that you're going to do the in real life test drive. Now, we've talked about that in a couple of other spaces, but it's super important with your bathroom layouts that you actually get to a place where you can lay out in real space and in real life sizes the countertop vanity and maybe the relationship of the toilet to the vanity countertop, and maybe it's closer to the shower. You need to lay all of that out with your blue tape, your cardboard, and or your butcher paper roll, and kind of lay that out and go, where are my walls, where are my stopping points for my countertops, where are my where's my shower allocation envelope? Where is any of that in space? Then study it, because you may find that you haven't given yourself quite enough space between elbow room between, say, the water closet area and your vanity, and the edge of the tub, or the shower. So you want to kind of do that test drive. That's non-negotiable also, just like with kitchens, because that test drive really shows you how you're going to experience that in space. Because, for instance, a shower can be, like they do in many places in Europe, the entire room, right? So you can just let water run all over everything in a bathroom. It doesn't really matter, it's a wet room. But you can also just kind of squeeze it over into a corner, but will it be adequate for you? Sometimes they're long and narrow. You've got to make sure that that's going to be adequate for you, in terms of personally and elbow room and all the rest of that. And the only way you can figure that one out is to do the test drive. So find yourself a good layout space in your garage, perhaps, or maybe a driveway, carport, a big den downstairs that you have, or something like that. Make sure you do this test, lay it out, and that will absolutely give you loads and loads of information about this first iteration that you're looking at, because it might be perfect, it might be just what you need, and it's likely not to be. So you might need to adjust it more than one or two times. So it's they're works in progress, but they can absolutely be tested every time you check it out in real life with the real life dimension. So super important that once you've looked at all of your programming and you've begun to sketch out a couple of layouts, you're going to do the real test drive.